This next dish is one of my family's favorites. It's a porcini mushroom sauce. Now, porcini mushrooms are readily available in the grocery store, and they come in a dried package. So the first thing you need to do is take the mushrooms and put them in some boiling water to soften them up. And you need to do that for about 30 minutes. So I've got mine right here. And then in my saute pan, I have butter, olive oil, garlic, and 4 ounces of white mushrooms. And I've let them just sear and turn golden. Very important when you're cooking mushrooms to make sure they're in a single layer on the bottom of the pan so that the water dries off of it with the heat of the stove and you get a caramelization that happens. If you've got too many mushrooms in the pan and they're not all laying flat on the bottom, the water never really evaporates, which adds water that you don't want in your dish. Okay, so they're all caramelized, smelling great. I am going to add some fresh thyme. Thyme and mushroom pair very well together because thyme has that woodsy, earthy flavor, just like mushrooms do. Now I'm going to strain the broth the mushrooms were in because the mushrooms do have just a little bit of grit to them. And you want to make sure that that grittiness doesn't come into play in your dish. So I'm going to pour the mushroom broth right in. Now I'm going to add the mushrooms themselves and a cup of heavy cream. Turn that up a little bit higher, and of course, a touch of garlic salt. And to that, a touch of black pepper. And now this is going to simmer and reduce just for about 3 to 5 minutes, and the cream will thicken. And then once it's reduced, I'll finish it off with some egg yolks that I just whisk in. So the sauce is reduced and thickened up, and now I'm going to add in some slightly beaten egg yolks. And you need to do this fairly quickly and whisk because you don't want your eggs to cook and turn like scrambled eggs. You want to use them as a thickening agent. Then I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit more and add some Parmigiano Reggiano. That will also help to thicken the sauce. And to this point, the sauce is done. It's going to simmer for another 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to turn it off, and I'm not going to think about it again until I'm ready to cook my pasta. When we come back, I'm going to show you a decadent dessert, chocolate semifreddo. So I'm just finishing plating up these beautiful pasta dishes. So to the pesto, I reserved a cup of the water that the pasta cooked in so that the starch in the water helped the pesto sauce all come together and adhere to this beautiful spaghetti. Keep in mind, for any of these dishes, you can use whatever pasta you and your family prefer. So we already have grated Parmesan in the pesto sauce. I just like to finish garnishing it with some slices of Parmesan that I shave on top. And just finish it with some basil. And then this beautiful porcini mushroom sauce. It's creamy, it's decadent, and just garnished with some chopped basil. Now for this dish, I actually prefer a ribbed pasta like a penne or a rigatoni. So I went ahead and boiled up some rigatoni. All of these sauces will coat 1 pound of pasta, so you want to plan accordingly for your family and friends. And then our wonderful orange and olive oil pasta, just garnished with fresh oranges, added the chopped basil, tossed it all together with the olive oil and orange mixture. It smells heavenly. I think this is going to be a fabulous, fabulous Sunday dinner, and I know my family is going to truly enjoy it.